Hello. I forgot to set this up before you guys, I have not been on my shit today. Can you see? No. Okay. We'll adjust as we go. I should have had this ready earlier. I fully lost track of time. Welcome. Hi, I see people joining. I'm just fixing the angle so you guys can see more. That should be a little bit better. Maybe a little bit lower. Sorry if it's shaky. Welcome to the people who are here. We're doing beginner Pilates. We are going really classical today. I'll explain what that means in a second. Okay, that might be better if I go like that. The comments always get in the way. I know I can turn them off, but I like having the comments on. I feel like I'm with you guys. Okay, sorry. This should be better. Close. Oh, technology. All right. I'm gonna move. I'll move the mat a little bit. I know it'll be a little bit tough to see. All right. Welcome. Take my socks off. We're going. Hey, Tom. Okay, you guys. We're going beginner Pilates. We'll start in 1 minute so people have some time to join. We're gonna go really classical today. Like, not strain. Hi, Abby. We're not strain at all from the classical order. I'm just kind of in the mood for it right now. So that might not mean anything to anyone. But if you are familiar with Pilates, it just means that basically this is what people, this is like how it originated. This is like the true, true-ish form of Pilates. So anyway, just a little spiel. I know it's gonna be tough to see. Just wave if it's really annoying of the comments. I'm just having troubles today. All right, so grab some water. We're gonna start in a sec. Are you guys having, I'm obsessed with this song because I'm obsessed with TikTok lately. Okay, we're up, people have joined. So you can all start on, we'll do a quick warm up. Good God. This is not my most prepared class, I'm not even gonna lie. Just been filming all day. Okay, so we're gonna start, we'll do a quick little warm up and then get into it. So you can come onto your, actually let's start kneeling. And just bring your arms up and around and just start to circle your head around a couple times. Relieve any tension if you're coming off of your work day. And circle the other way. You can come down to kneeling and just bring arms as far east and west as you possibly can. And then circle around to hug your shoulders. And then we're just gonna circle the whole body around just for a nice, this is too fast, a nice spine twist. Sure. And go the other way if you haven't already. All right. And you can come and sit on your mat. And just have your feet in front of you. And we're gonna really, really, really slowly roll all the way down on our mat. So slow. So every bone in your spine pushes into the mat until you come down. I know I'm a little bit cut off, that's okay. You don't have to see my head. From here, I see people talking. All right, I'm gonna come down. You're gonna start for the 100. So you can keep your feet on the mat. Or if you want to take feet up to tabletop, feel free to do so. A little bit more advanced is to have legs up just past 90 degrees Since we're beginner, we're not gonna go past here for today. So I'll start with my feet on the ground, hands behind your head, curl head, neck, and shoulders up and look into your core. Stay here and check in that you have a space between your chest and your chin. Arms go down beside you, 6 inches above your hips. Deepen those abs up and in, scoop them in, and start to pump your arms up and down. So your shoulders are away from your ears. And you're pumping with control. We're not going crazy like this, and we're not going so fast that we bounce. We have nice control. We're resisting through the abs. And you start to follow our breathing pattern. So you inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you keep that breathing pattern going. Maybe you take it a little bit further into tabletop. Maybe you take it further up. I'm going to stay down on the mat. And you just keep pumping. So the breath is all about endurance of the breath. And this whole exercise is just designed to get the blood pumping, get that circulation going, and this is going to be one of the biggest moves to get you those Pilates abs. Go for one more breath, and then start to bring your head, neck, and shoulders all the way down. If your knees are in tabletop, they're coming in, and you give yourself a hug, rock side to side. Is it really annoying that I'm under the comments right now? You guys can be honest. I'm sorry. My tripod is just broken right now. Hopefully it doesn't annoy you guys too much. Okay. So you're lying down on your mat. You're gonna bring your hands under your thighs and take a couple rocks up. Go about 5 times. Massage that spine until you come all the way up. And you're gonna move into a half roll back. So our legs are gonna be in front of us. You're going to start with hands behind thighs, elbows wide, and you're starting to round the spine into a C curve and look into your core. And just go back only to your tailbone, so your elbows will still be bent, and then come forward. Roll back a little bit further so that your arms are straight, and then scoop the abs in as you come forward. So it's a small movement with tons of core engagement here. And come forward. Rock back a little bit further to your sacrum. So you should feel resistance in your core right here. And then scoop those abs to come forward. Roll back to that sacrum one more time. Take right foot and lift to tabletop. Hold and put down. If you want, your arms can come out at a challenge as your left foot comes up and bring it down. And just do a couple marches here. And then bring, if you want to, both legs, I'm wobbling, both legs up and balance. So you might feel it a little bit in your hip flexors. You might feel it in your lower core. That's okay. It's just all the information for you. And you put your feet down and rock up. And we're just going to do that one more time. So round the spine. You look into your core. I'm looking at the phone because I have to scream at it. Arms come forward or under thighs. Both legs up. And just balance here. And reach the arms as far forward as you can while that spine stays curved. Hold it for 3, for 2, for 1. Come all the way up. So for roll up, you can either keep your knees bent or have them straight. If you have your legs straight, ground down through those legs into the mat. Flex those feet all the way. And you can't see mine, but they're super flexed. Arms come straight forward and you slowly roll all the way down. Bone by bone, stop here. Reach forward. If your knees are bent, that's okay, but you're still stopping that low back. Come down a couple more vertebrae, hold. Hover, start to feel a little bit shaky maybe. And then roll down a little bit further. You're not all the way down yet, you're only at mid-back. Don't forget to breathe. And then start to roll down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're all the way down, nice job. Arms come up 90 degrees. Take a really deep inhale. As you exhale, your head comes through, inhale your head through the window of your arms, and as you exhale, you come forward and round over. Inhale to roll back, exhale, roll all the way down. And up. Inhale your head through your arms, exhale, curl forward. So when we curl forward, we reach as if someone's pulling our fingertips at the other end, but we're pulling back with our core. So you get a nice round back, really open it up, and then start to roll back again. And down. Every bone in your spine comes down. All right, this is it for our slow one. So reach through those heels as you come down. We're going up a little bit faster. So up for 2, round down for 2. Up for 2, round down for 2. Go one more. Round down, stay down. As you bring, both legs can be bent on the mat. A little bit more advanced is to have your left leg down, but I'll start with my right. Grab underneath your right thigh with your hands. Do not grab right behind your knee, under your thigh. From here, just start to straighten and bend the leg, just to limber it up a little bit. Once you've done round 4, bring your hands on the mat. Use your core to bring that leg in towards your body. Circle around to the left and in, around and up, in, around and up. Small circles are perfect. You just don't want to move. Your hips are staying still. Your core is engaged. Your upper body is completely still. It's only the like reverse direction, in to the outside and up, in, around and up, in, out and up. Go for one more. Bring that leg down. Other leg comes up. So again, option to lengthen the right leg this time, or keep it bent. Left leg comes in, straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. We're just limbering up that knee joint, limbering up the hips a little bit. Last one, keep it straight. Hands come down on the mat beside you. You bring that left leg in with your core. So even when you bring it in, your abs are what are bringing it in, not your hands or anything. You circle to the right and in. Come in, circle to the right. Come in, around and up. In, around and up. Go for one more in this direction and then reverse. In, out, and around. In to the left and around. Using that core to create those circles. You're lubing up the hips a little bit. You can bring that down on the mat. Hands come behind thighs again and just rock up to seated like we did before. Or if you want to make it a little bit harder every time you transition, do a full-on roll up to seated. That's what I would prefer you do, but I understand sometimes there's injuries. So rocking up is okay. We're just going to massage the spine a little bit. So for rolling like a ball, your heels are together, your toes are 2 inches apart. You're going to grab behind your thighs. The only thing that might be available to you is to rock back on your tailbone and rock up, and that's okay. Just come up and come back an inch and up an inch and come back and up, and see if you can hover your feet the whole time. If it's available to you, you can have your hands behind your thighs or even at your shins, but I would say thighs if we're staying in beginner. Round that spine like we did before. Look into your core. Try to round low back as much as you round upper back, and then roll back just to your shoulder blades and come back up. So this move, people often cheat. People often use momentum like this and they swing up and then they hover, or they will swing back and get their legs pumping to come out. There should be no momentum. Your elbows are wide. Your core is what's propelling you down and up. Right? Small movement. Massaging the spine into the mat. Your core moves you. It can be super small. So I know sometimes it can be hard to build up that control, but I swear if you do this move a bunch, you'll get there. All right, we can put our feet down. We're going to move into our ab series. So we're moving quickly through this through this flow today. It's not like a gentle flow, it's like a let's get through the classical flow in 30 minutes. Arms come straight out and you roll all the way down. Bring both legs in towards your chest. And you're gonna start to curl head, neck, and shoulders up. And look into your core. If you need to keep your head down, that's okay. But see if you can keep your head up for the next 5 upper exercises. So single leg stretch, palm over palm under right knee, extend left leg, exhale, pull that knee in. Inhale to switch, and exhale, pull. Inhale, switch, exhale, pull. Feel a nice stretch. Come a little bit higher if you can, and go for flow. So inhale, switch, exhale, switch. Inhale, switch, exhale, switch. Inhale, switch, exhale, switch. 3, for 2, for 1. Bring both knees in, head down on the mat. Look left, look right. Shake tension out from the neck, and curl head, neck, and shoulders right back up. Look into that core. So from here, if you're keeping your head down, you're only extending your legs to a high diagonal. You're not going super low. If you're coming up, more beginner, is to have your legs at a higher diagonal. More advanced is to drop them a little bit. From here, arms come back, so arms and legs simultaneously out. Circle the arms first, then knees come in. Extend and circle. Inhale on the way out, exhale in. Look into your core. Make sure it's not doming. Make sure you're feeling it right in the core. If you start to feel tension in your head, just go down and do the same thing. No big deal. You're still building core strength. Go for 2 more. And 1 more. And then bring your head all the way down onto the mat. Shake it left and right. This song is too slow for the vibe I want. And then you're going to move into your scissors. So curling head, neck, and shoulders up. Legs come up to 90 degrees. Both hands behind right leg. Flex those feet to start. And we're just going to get a little bit of a stretch. Curl up higher, elbows wide. Start to drop that left leg to a high diagonal as you pull that right leg towards your body. Once, twice, switch. Once, twice, switch. So we switch. You use your core to pull that leg in. If you've lost a little bit of height, bring yourself back up. Now point the feet and same thing. So a little bit more core. I mean, you're getting core both times, but less stretch than if you were gonna have your feet flexed. Go for 2, 1, knees into chest, head all the way down, shake your head left to right. And we're gonna move in to lower lift. So head, neck, and shoulders right back up, legs back up to that 90-degree angle, heels together, toes 2 inches apart. You can have your hands under your butt if you need it. I'd rather you keep hands by your side. And the priority is to come higher as you lower your legs for 3 and lift for 1. So lower, 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 lift for 1. Look into that core, lift. Slow, deliberate. Only go as high, only let your legs go as low as your back stays on the mat. I don't want to see any arching, not that I can see because it's a phone. And then switch that speed. So lower for 1, lift for 3. Lower for 1, lift, lift, lift. Lower for 1, lift, lift, lift. Lower for 1, lift, lift, lift. Go for 1 more. Take a deep breath. You got it. Knees into chest, head down the mat. Shake it left to right. And we're gonna move into crisscross. So head, neck, and shoulders come back up. Feet come to tabletop. Hands on your shins. Bring yourself higher. Maintain that height. As hands come behind your head, you extend your right leg and twist to the left, armpit to knee. Come back to center, lift higher, hands behind your head and twist. and center. This time you're gonna twist and hold for 5, 4, 3, come up higher, 2, 1, come back to center, lift up and twist for 5. You twist that way, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a little bit faster, just go for 1, 2, 3, you have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, knees into your chest, head down. That is always tough, no matter how many times you do it. That's my 3rd time doing it today. All right, just give yourself a couple hip circles, and then you're gonna stretch your feet out or keep your knees bent. I'll just show the bent. Actually, if you wanna either roll up like we did before, or just take hands on our knees and rock up to seated, and we're just gonna do a spine stretch forward. So legs come all the way out, feet stay flexed, and you lengthen through those heels. Arms are shoulder height, shoulder width. So inhale, tall spine. Something is drawing you up through the crown of your head. Exhale, crown of your head comes towards the mat as you stretch. And inhale on the way up, roll that spine up. Exhale, maintain. All that means is relax. Inhale, straight spine. Exhale, curl forward. Inhale, the straight spine. Exhale, relax. Inhale, straight spine. Exhale, curl forward. Inhale, roll up. And then just go for a fluid motion a couple times. So exhale down, inhale up. Exhale down, inhale up. You're creating a circular motion on the way down, right? You can zip those legs back up and either bent knees or straight legs. Roll all the way down for corkscrew. So I always have to adjust for the phone. Hands can be under your butt this time. Diamond shape so that your fingers are peeking out. Your legs come straight up. Pilates stance again, so heels together, toes apart. Using that core, so drop the shoulders away from your ears. This is already work, just being here. Using that core, bring your legs in, circle them both to the right, to the left, and in. In opposite direction, left to right. Reverse direction every single time. Smaller circles are okay. I'd rather you have smaller circles and feel it more in your core than go like crazy out and your back is arching up off the mat. Everything we do is to protect the spine and help support that spine. Go for 2 more. Go for 1 more. Knees into chest. Give yourself a hug, shape your head left to right, and we extend those legs into a roll up or hands behind knees, rock up to seated. Let's do a quick time check. Whew. All right. We'll do a stretch, we'll go into booty, and then we'll call it a day. So, saw. We're gonna have our legs the width of the mat again, flexing those heels. Arms come up genie style. If you need soft knees, that's totally okay. Start to only twist your upper body. So hips stay forward. Your upper body and your rib cage shift over to the left. Your top arm swings back behind you and twists you even further as your front arm comes forward, and try to saw off your pinky toe with your pinky finger 3 times. So curl over, 3, 2, 1, come back up. Other side, twist to the right. Your right arm comes behind you, left hand forward, and you curl. 2, 3, right? So your hips stay forward the whole time, and this back arm sweeps, twists you even further. This should feel like a really nice stretch. You might feel it in your hip flexors, that's okay. You're just trying to get information. What does our body need? How can we support it? 3, 2, 1. So just like we did with that other stretch, our crown of our head is coming down towards the mat. And just go for 1 more each side. All right. We're just gonna have, we only have 10 minutes. We're gonna head right into some booty work. So legs come straight forward, arms forward, roll all the way down. We're gonna do a quick shoulder bridge prep and then we'll lie down. So touch your fingertips to your heels. Flatten that back to the spine. So this is a really nice spinal massage. So really slowly, bone by bone by bone, articulate up, up, until you're one long line. Your shoulders are in line with your knees. And you have your pelvis tucked. Your core is always engaged. Hands push into the mat. And then from here, start from the top, roll that spine down, bone by bone. 3, 2, 1. Go up again. So tuck that pelvis, roll that spine up. So you guys, a lot of what I teach is, these are all the little things to support the big things, right? They're not the big glorious moves, but these are what give you the nice solid foundation so that you can perform those big glorious moves solidly and know that your body has as much stability and as much of a good foundation as you possibly can. All right, nice spinal massage. Just bring those knees in one last time. We're gonna turn over to our left side. So, a couple options. Make sure that tricep is stretched all the way out on the mat. You're all the way down, so one long line from tricep, shoulder down to your hips. Top hand comes in front of you. Lift those legs. I'm going to keep my computer by accident. And they're going to come 45 degrees in front of you. Head can be in your hands, or if you need, it can be down on the ground. Yeah, it should be okay. If you really need it, bend the bottom leg, but try and keep them both out. Lift that top leg. Push your hip away from you. Push through the heels. Try to hit the wall at the other side of you. If you think you've gone far enough, go a little bit farther. There should be a space underneath your body. Knit the ribs and the hips together, and then from here, maintaining this position the whole time, your foot is flexed and you kick forward once, twice. Point the foot as you come back. I'm gonna hit something, so I'm a little bit limited, but kick once, twice, and back. Once, twice, and back. So this move is completely about stability, which is my new, not my new, but my latest obsession. Your leg is hip height the whole time. And the purpose of this is, I know it feels like a booty exercise, but we're trying to also get a little bit more range and motion in that top leg, right? Sorry, I know I bent my leg there. All right, hover that top leg over the bottom leg, and you're just gonna lift, 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 and lower for 1. Lift, 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 lower for 1. Push through that heel all the way away from you. And then lift for 1 and resist on the way down. And resist. And make sure that upper body is super, you've got like elegant, nice dancer body, right? Your shoulders are away from you. Take that top leg, hold it, hover it. Take bottom leg now, your hand can be on the ground, and lift it up to meet it and come down. And lift, and lower, and lift, and lower. Go for 5. For 4, is your core engaged? Are you stable? Is your upper body moving at all? Because it shouldn't. Hold them at the top, lift those legs a little bit higher and drop them. And lift together and drop. It's okay if you have a bit of hand in your front arm. We're focusing on using the side of the body, those obliques and glutes and hips, to lift those legs up and down. Go for 3, for 2, for 1. Bottom leg comes down, top leg bends in front of you, grab the outside of the ankle. That bottom leg straight out, push to that heel as you lift and lower. So you should feel a really nice hip stretch in that top leg, which is my favorite part of being in this position. But people love to work the inner thighs as well. Go for 2 more. And 1 more, and circle that leg forward for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse direction for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower that leg down. stretch top leg out, hit it your butt if you need it with your fist. Come up and just grab your ankle and lift that leg, or sorry, arm up by your ear and stretch over to the side just to give yourself a quick side stretch. And then come over other side, counter stretch. Drop that hip away from you. Oh, feels so good. Come back up. This side again. Drop your arm in front of you and just grab onto your ankle. Little like rounding of the spine just to release it a bit. This is not part of the classical order. I just think it feels good. And we're going to switch over to the other side. So, all the way down on our mats again. Time check. We're going to have like 1 minute. Awesome. We're going to finish it off. We'll be a little bit over time. Stretch out that tricep. One long one down to the butt, through your spine. Lift those legs up and forward to 45 degrees. Either head up or down on your arm. Lift top leg up. Shift that hip away from you. Foot stays flexed and kick forward once. Twice, point the foot and come back. Kick it forward once, twice, and come back. Elegant top body. Shoulders are away from the ears. Kick forward once, twice. Your bottom foot is flexed. Once, twice. Hover that top hip. Extend the hip away from you and lift, 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 and lower for one. Lift and lower for one. Lift, lift, lift. Push through that heel. Away from you as much as you can. Lift for one, lower, lower, lower. Lift for one, lower, lower, lower. Lower, lower, lower. The light just fully changed. And then you're just going to, did we circle on this one? I can't really remember what we did now. Let's just circle forward. I don't think we did on the other side. That's okay. And reverse direction. What did we do? I can't even remember. I'm so, all right, no worries. We're just gonna bring, oh, I remember. Okay, so we keep bottom leg comes up to meet the top leg and comes down. I've taught a few times today, so I'm kind of forgetting my class order. Sometimes it just happens. It's okay. I'm not beating myself up. Keep bottom leg and top leg together and lift and lower. I'm working through those obliques. Lift and lower. Lift through that side body and lower. And lift and lower. Hover that top leg, you're going to bend that knee in front of you. And then we work the inner thigh, so push this knee away from you as you grab the outside of the ankle for a nice stretch, and lift, and lower, and lift. And go for 5, 4, 3, 2, cores engaged, 1, circle forward for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, reverse direction for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down, tap that booty out if you need to. We're just gonna come up, sitting on our hips, grab your bottom ankle, top arm comes up, and we stretch over to the side, drop that hip, and then we come and counter stretch on the mat, and come back, and then just drop that arm down to your ankle, round the spine, nice spinal twist here. Come back up, and then you're just gonna come into a final child's pose. We're doing shell stretch. So it's basically child's pose, but you're not touching your tops of your thighs to your stomach. You're just, it's more active than that. You're pulling back through your back, opening that back up. Roll the spine all the way up to a seated position. Grab the fronts of your knees and then pull back with your core and look into the core. Flex the fingers, push away from you and expand the chest. So it's like a cat-cow in a kneeling position. All right, guys, that's the end of class. I think I went a little bit over, that's okay. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. We almost got through all the moves. We didn't quite do it. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Oh, hi, Leah. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Katrina's here. Hi, babe. Otherwise, hi, Nat. Oh, So many fun people. All right, I'm gonna jump off. No worries, Dom. But I will be back tomorrow at 5:30. I can't remember what I said I was gonna teach, but I'll see you guys then. Bye.